Hi, I'm Mike Farrell. Welcome to World Travel's new online series, bringing you updates on airlines, hotels, car rentals, all things travel as we emerge from COVID-19. Let's go. In this episode of Let's Go, we're going to sit down with Tanya Brown, our Executive Director at World Travel, who's in charge of our Vacation and Leisure Department. I've worked with Tanya a long time, and it's a pleasure to see you. We haven't seen each other probably in a year.
I know,
live.
It's been about a year.
We've seen each other on Zoom plenty of times, but welcome to the studios. Tanya, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about vacation travel. A lot of our Let's Go episodes focus on corporate travel. Today, I want to drill down on leisure and talk a little bit about vacations.
Okay.
So let's talk about trends. I know that COVID, there was a steep decline in travel for vacations, but vacation travel rebounded and started to recover even faster than corporate travel. Can you talk to the audience a little bit about the trends that we've experienced and what destinations people are looking for? Where are they looking to go?
Sure. So the trends right now are booking either last minute or definitely those bucket list vacations. So the trends are either now or pretty far in advance. And the destinations are either the last minute or continental US to keep it local, or the bucket list destinations are Europe, Paris, Africa, some Asia and Australia. And they're latter of 2021 into 2022.
Thanks, Tanya. Just drilling down a little bit on the last minute opportunities that people are taking advantage of. Is it a drive market, or are people getting on airplanes, or is it mostly drive?
It is both, really. A lot of people are driving. They are flying, though. Like, I went to Mexico in December, and I will say American is doing a great job, with their airplanes. It's the cleaning quality of hospitals, and the hotels are also taking all those precautions for the COVID and the CDC recommendations.
I can't believe you got to go to Mexico. That's phenomenal. I can't wait to get down to Cancun, to the Riviera Maya, to see all those locations. So Tanya, you brought out a very important point in your last answer, and that was CDC requirements and regulations. Whether it's mask wearing or social distancing, our travelers need to know what's required of them when they go on vacation. And that brings in the value of a travel agent. We have a fully staffed vacation department here at World Travel that needs to be consultative to these travelers. Can you talk to the value that the travel agent brings to the equation when booking a vacation?
Sure. So when COVID first happened, we definitely had a lot of calls and we had a lot of emails, rearranging travel, canceling travel for our clients. So that was definite value. And I know a lot of our competitors, they had long hold times. It was hard to get through to their advisors, and we didn't have any of that. And right now we're on rebooking sometimes 2 to 3 times for definitely those European vacations. And we have no cost to that. So we've been doing that for our clients at no cost, and we're there with those regulations. So that's definitely the value, and we know those regulations. The CDC just changed their regulations again on January 28th that you have to have a negative COVID test when you come back into the country. So it's really important that the people know that, and our advisors are there every step of the way. Now, Mexico and Punta Cana, you don't need a COVID test when you go into that country, but when you're coming back into the United States, they definitely need a COVID test for that time.
That's so important. I know that there's a lot of information out there on the news, on websites, and our travelers, before they call us, are probably very confused about what is required. So kudos to you and your staff for bringing that information forward to them. And I know our marketing department is doing a phenomenal job also, sharing with a weekly update on the travel requirements around the COVID restrictions. If we look back in history, I know about 10 years ago, you were an agent yourself, and we worked very closely together when I was working with the vacation department. I don't want you to call out the age though, but let's talk about the experience for our consultants in the vacation department?
I mean, we have one agent that has like 45 years experience, which is crazy to me. And then we also have our younger advisors, that are Gina. She definitely focuses on honeymoon. She's newly engaged. So, we definitely have a broad span, and they've been all over the world, from Africa to Asia to Australia. So they definitely know the ins and the outs of travel.
Well, the experience speaks volumes to what we can offer to our clients. One of the other aspects of our vacation department is we are members of the Virtuoso Network, which is a very high-end, very luxury-driven travel network offering a higher level of portfolio travel to our clients. Tanya, share with the audience a little bit about our partnership and our membership with Virtuoso.
We've been partners with Virtuoso for about 16, 17 years now, and it's been a great partnership. They're definitely a high-end, more luxury brand like the Four Seasons or Ritz-Carlton, and the tour operators are more high-end. So it's definitely for that VIP traveler. And what's nice is for Virtuoso, some of the added benefits is, you get breakfast upon arrival, a free upgrade if available, or they also get that VIP treatment. And what our advisors know is when we have somebody that's going to a Virtuoso property, they'll call in advance and they'll be like, have those special requests or anything like that.
Thanks, Tanya. Let's talk about the profile of that customer calling our vacation department. As I mentioned at the top of the episode, we service business travelers as our core competency. It's those travelers, it's the salesperson, the C-suite, the manufacturer rep who are calling us to book their vacations with us. What's the value in that?
So one of the values is we have all your information. We have your profile, we have your frequent flyer numbers, we have your known traveler numbers, we have all that information. So you don't have to go through this again and again and again. Another added value is the after hours department, 24/7, 7 days a week, somebody that's in country, that's going to be answering those questions for you. If you have any problems on your vacation, you can call and they're there to answer.
Thank you very much for that insight. It is critical for those travelers who are on the road. Something may or may not go wrong, but when they pick up the phone and they call somebody, they have somebody who knows them. They know all their information already at their fingertips. We're going to pivot a little bit right now and talk about those companies who historically have put out incentive travel for their employees, given rewards to their sales team. What are the options for them when contacting World Travel?
Sure. So we had a lot of clients contact us at the end of 2020, and they were contacting us because they didn't meet their travel budget for 2020. So they're like, how can we reward our top salespeople or our top employees with a trip? We mentioned that gift cards would be the best way to do that because you can have a set amount that you're giving to each employee, and they have the option of either doing, a more extravagant vacation and adding money to that gift card, or they can divide that trip up. And if they don't feel comfortable traveling now, they have 3 years to travel.
That is really a really great idea for our clients and our customers to understand. If you give somebody a $1,000 check, they're going to pay their bills with it. If you give them a $1,000 gift card for travel, you are giving them the gift of travel, which is tremendous.
Oh, yeah.
Tanya, thank you very much. You are always a wealth of information, and I appreciate you sharing that with our audience today. How I like to sum up all of our Let's Go episodes are with the 3 main points that we cover today. The first is the value in working with a travel agent. We have experts on vacation travel at your fingertips and at your disposal for you to consult with and find out what are the new CDC regulations, what are the social distancing and mask requirements, what are the vaccination requirements when traveling, and then also when coming back into the country. The second point that I want to make is the Virtuoso benefit. As members of Virtuoso, we have access to both vacation packages as well as hotel properties that many other travel agencies don't have in their portfolio. And the third and final point is gift cards. What a phenomenal opportunity for you to reward your best performers or anyone on your team. Give them the gift of travel, let them go away, recharge, and come back a better and more productive employee in 2021. But it's also good for 3 years. So reach out to us and buy that gift of travel today. So from us to you, let's go.